Hey guys, what is up? It's Dusty here, and welcome back to another crypto video. I noticed a lot of you guys were down today. Not so happy, not feeling good. Come on, cheer up. We're buying the dip, we're all being happy. The only problem is if you don't have enough money to buy the dip, I guess. Yeah, that also hurts a little bit, I guess. But I have a pretty interesting story for you guys today, which is mostly for all the people who are like, crypto's only dumping, it's only gonna go down, or everything akin to that. For example, this article right here. How much money you'd have if you invested $100 in Bitcoin this time last year. And I'm not trying to show you guys this for trying to say like, oh, you should have been earlier. No, it's mostly just to kind of appreciate how far we've already gotten this year and why we're really not even close to this being over. It's just a very small correction. I guess it's a reasonable, let's say about 27% or so correction, but still, it's not that bad. Bitcoin, that one word, has been the topic of many confusing conversations over the last few years. For the people that still don't understand, chances are you didn't invest your hard-earned cash. And I should quickly say here, whenever we talk about Bitcoin, you better understand that this relates back to altcoins as well. Bitcoin still is about 50% of the entire market, so whatever Bitcoin is doing, altcoins will follow for a very big degree. But you could have been making a lot of money if you put in $100 on the 22nd of April 2020. You can now have about $700. Not bad if you had some spare money knocking around, isn't it? Now again, this actually goes back quite a little bit. There's a little bit more stuff talked about, for example, how much money you'd have if you invested $100 12 years ago, which is something you don't want to look at least I personally don't want to look at that type of stuff. You can really see what I've highlighted here. You don't want to look at that. It's going to make you hate yourself. But it does show you guys one little thing. You've already gone in the last year from $100 to $700, and this is kind of a baseline. Almost any crypto within this time frame has gone at least times 7. It's going to be pretty hard to find a crypto that hasn't done that unless you're talking about some shitty ass coins. Yes, guys, shitty ass coins. You might look at Doge and be like, Doge did a really big run, right? Doge did really well. Yes, but there's a caveat, and that is that if you're buying Bitcoin, you can kind of be certain that if you hold it for long enough, if you're a hodler, you will make money eventually. That is not the case for every coin though, and this is a key example. Dogecoin is not really a good coin. Is it a coin that can make you a lot of money? Oh, definitely yes. I'm not going to dispute that at all. Is it scary to hold though? Well, yes, because you don't know where people are really going to keep picking it up at. Is it going to go to 5 cents again? Is it going to go to 1 cent? Is it going to go to half a cent? You don't really know. There's no real fundamentals keeping Doge in place. And in this case here, this individual made a lot of freaking money with their Doge, but he didn't cash out at the top. And again, if you're doing this for any crypto like Bitcoin, XRP, or any crypto that you really think is solid, maybe an Ethereum as well, you know, you don't have to even cash it at the top because you don't know where it's going to be. Unless you're talking about a pump and dump crypto where you have to be afraid. I'm talking Dogecoin, SafeMoon, and everything in that kind of field where you're not quite sure how long it's going to stay up for and if it actually can top those prices eventually. Now, here's, for example, another article. Ethereum breaking out to all-time highs will fuel alt season. This is really what I've been shouting for the last 2 days now. Ethereum breaking out, going to all-time high, and now a lot of these altcoins performing better than Bitcoin when Bitcoin was dipping is an extremely, and I remind you guys, an extremely bullish sign for crypto. I cannot emphasize this enough. This is extremely beautiful, extremely good to see, and I'm extremely freaking excited for the near future. I gotta keep reminding you guys of it because I really am starting to get the picture that some people don't agree with me here, that it is extremely bullish. This Ethereum breakout to new all-time highs is going to serve as fuel for the next phase of altcoins. I definitely think so. And here, current altcoin season might be wilder than 2017. The team at Wise Ratings went on to add to the theory of a new phase of alt season through the following statement that an accompanying chart. Quote, "This altcoin season looks like it might be significantly wilder than 2017. If the traditional altcoin cycle is true this time around, then we are just getting started with the move in Ethereum." Chart by Red Capital. So, money flow in crypto. It basically goes fiat to Bitcoin to large caps to mid caps to low caps, which Again, this is, for example, all those shitty ass coins, they put their money back into Bitcoin, and they take it from Bitcoin, for example, out of fiat, because this is usually the only pair that you have, or Ethereum, for example, which is available. Point being, in this case here, what we're noticing right now is we first saw a lot of money go from fiat to Bitcoin. We've seen that in a little while right now. Bitcoin is accumulating, and that's also when you see Bitcoin dominance kind of take over. However, because things were doing okay since March 2020, people started to take some of their Bitcoin and put it into some other bigger coins, which I was doing too, right? Buying a lot of altcoins. Because those altcoins were all doing well, you decide to put it into some smaller altcoins to, try to maximize your gains a little bit more. And then, because things were going really well, you decide to put it into some low-ass caps, which are kind of the stupid picks and the safe moons and the stupid coins, which you don't think will do well fundamentally, but do good pump-wise. And that's kind of the phase which we're in right now, where right now a lot of that money was being put back into Bitcoin. We saw it in the last day or so. A bit of a crash was also happening due to Biden, and a bit of a crash also because people were afraid. And that's the problem and also the benefit. When these low caps kind of take off, like right now we saw that, when they bounce to the downside again, when they find some resistance or they find some point at which they turn around, the people who bought those are usually the guys who want to maximize their gains but who are afraid of losses. And the thing is, if you're staying in this top realm of anything, you're always kind of okay if things don't go that well. But if you're into the low caps, what they usually do is they really, when the price starts to go down a little bit, they sell it all off for Bitcoin again. And then they start to sell their Bitcoin off for fiat again. And that's where you start to see a little bit of a crash. And very often that's, again, taken out of altcoins first, then taken out of Bitcoin because it's moving into fiat in that specific way. Now, that is just a little story to the side as to why these gems, which people call them, like SafeMoon, are really stupid for the end of crypto, or really stupid for crypto, and might, one point or another, actually cause very big dips. Premium on Grayscale's Ethereum Trust flips back to positive. The demand and bullishness surrounding ETH is evident in the premium of the Grayscale Ethereum Trust, flipping back to positive for the last 2 months or so. For the last 2 months or so, the Ethereum price premium had dropped into negative territory, thus leading many traders to believe that institutions were no longer bullish on it. The chart below, courtesy of Skew, provides a visual cue of the Ethereum Trust basically, premium since January. And here you can see it's just turned bullish again. Might turn bearish again really quickly here, but it's just turned bullish. And then Bitcoin needs to stabilize for ETH and alts to thrive, which I also, to a certain degree agree with here. And I think as long as Biden's tax plan is thrown out the window here, it's not going to fix anything. The problem that he tried to face is get that capital gains tax up from 20 to 40%-ish, which in some states might top 50% then, which is really quite heavy. People really find it less appetizing to go into crypto, right? Logically. In the end, though, guys, if you start to think about it, his bill is probably not going to get fixed because, well, it's not going to solve any inequality problem. It's not going to do anything. They keep printing money. The gap is only going to keep getting bigger, like Pompliano also said. There's really nothing that this is going to fix in the end of things, I personally believe. So, yeah, is it a good idea? I personally don't think so, even though it's not even something I'm going to have to deal with because I'm not in the US. But then again, I do notice it now in crypto that it really sparked a huge wave of pessimism and people just being afraid. But in the end, it's all because other people are afraid, right? It's kind of a cycle. Then Bitcoin tumbles below $50,000 after reports Joe Biden will raise taxes on investments. Mind you guys that this is really a big deal. A lot of people were saying, man, it's even bigger in Canada and it won't get pulled through or pushed through the Senate or something like that. I don't remember exactly where it has to go through. Mind you that announcements like this are usually what cause dumps already on their own. It doesn't matter if it's actually going to pull through, but the proposition, for example, a couple months ago that there were going to be some new rules regarding crypto wallets was also a really bearish thing, which could have ended the crypto market, the crypto bull run, if it pulled through, or at least spark a bear market for a little while. In this case here, I don't think this will really spark a full bear market, but if it gets pushed through, it could be really negative for crypto for a little short term. But if it doesn't, it's just a little bit of a tumble right now, but that will not last long. And once more, guys, it's looking from almost any way, shape, or form right now that altcoins are going to be picking up steam here, and we are extremely, extremely excited. And by the way, guys, if you haven't done so already, make sure you press that freaking like button, because why not, right? You want to support the channel, make sure you press that little button, and also don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more daily crypto updates. But yeah, basic point being, as I just said, altcoins are picking up steam. I have seen so many people talk about that exact thing right now. Bitcoin is dumping purely because of an announcement like this. Do not fret. Do not fret. I keep reminding people of this. There's way bigger corrections that happen left, right, left, right, left, right. It's all part of the bigger plan. And in the end of things, the majority of the people who are hodling will make the most amount of money. Really, guys, trust me when I say that by trying to trade this up and down. It might work, all right? I do that a lot on Bybit, as you guys know. And there's, by the way, a $1,610 bonus on Bybit right now for everybody using my link. It's there, just check it out. Even though I say that with a lot of confidence, I do know if you're just holding on through, for example, think about it, from 10 years ago, those early adopters, they're not really the traders, right? I mean, if you're a trader, you're going to make a lot of money regardless of what happens, and I get that. But it's the people who hold on through and who not try to really maximize their luck by trying to sell and buy all the time or just increase their euro stash or dollar stash, but just the guys who want the coins that are going to win in the end. Think about that when you're thinking just of a longer term. The guys who bought Bitcoin in 2009, for example, are now big millionaires. If you only put in $100, you're a freaking big millionaire. If you're going to try, for example, trade this all the time, it could have been that you bought Bitcoin at $1, sold it at $10, bought it at $7 again, sold it at $20. The thing you're going to see there is that you might make gains, you might triple your money every time, yes. But it could be that you're always thinking in dollars, for example, and never actually get to this huge amount because you're just trading for dollars, not for coins. And at one point or another, coins might go 400% in one day, and you didn't find a proper entry because there was a no dip. Point being, once more here, it might be very smart to just hold coins. And if you're going to trade, my personal approach to this is always to go for the inverse perpetuals where you're trading crypto to make more crypto. Once more, this is only for people who are experienced. Don't just attempt this not knowing anything. It might hurt you severely, but that is definitely my style of things. And again, talking about this whole lawsuit deal with XRP, there's so many positive things coming out, guys. And do not forget, we still have this lawsuit going on. So if the price is a little bit bearish than other cryptos, that's maybe because people are just a little bit more afraid of XRP doing bad because they also have a lawsuit. But I personally, again, I'm going to come back to that one again right now, say I personally think that if they win this lawsuit, which I think they will, or if more positive news regarding the lawsuit comes out, that XRP is going to shine like a freaking diamond, and that's exactly what we're going to be seeing here shortly. So once more, guys, if we're dumping a little bit, okay, all part of the bigger plan. It's still a freaking good process. Just want to quickly give you guys some confidence here, all right? Just, we're all holding. You're going to see thousands of people watching this video are all holding as well. It's all part of the bigger plan, guys. And make sure you press the subscribe button if you haven't done so already for more crypto updates and more assurances. You know, if I change my mind, I'll definitely let you know. But I don't think many people have changed their mind recently. It's just, we're all vibing, we're all happy. It's all going to be good.